Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the next episode of the Moneymaking Strategy Series. I want to share with you a story from a recent UPP Mastermind session. And from time to time, one of our agents will come up and say something like, hey, I wanted to share something with you that happened as a result of our working together. And anytime they say that to me, I say, please do share. Because the core value in our UPP effort to serve the insurance industry is to impact people's lives personally and professionally. And this is a personal piece of impact. In fact, this 7-year coaching member said to me, Mike, what I want to share with you might be the biggest takeaway that I've ever gotten from my time in UPP, and it was very personal. And it's a longer story, so I'm not going to share the whole thing. I'm trying to give you the meat of it, right? So this agent said, you don't remember this probably, but we were in a coaching session 3 or 4 years ago, and I was having a bad day. And you said, I was telling you that I have to do this, and I have to do this, and I have to do this. And you quickly converted me to the thought process, agent, you don't have to do anything. You get to do these things. And that moment changed my thinking, and I thought, he's right. I get to do all these things. It's a privilege. Later on that day, this agent had to drive 6 hours to pick up their daughter from college. Drove the 6 hours, called the daughter about an hour before getting there and said, hey, I'm going to be there in about an hour. Get ready, have everything packed up so I can pick you up and we can turn around and drive home. Got there and the daughter didn't have the stuff together. In fact, a friend had come over. So the parent felt a little bit aggravated. Parents, you might know what I'm talking about. And so then the agent remembered, I get to be here. I don't have to be here. And this agent told me, Mike, if I hadn't heard that earlier today, I would have been in the wrong mind space. But I thought, wait a minute, I get to be here and spend time with my daughter. So we got everything packed up, walked out to the car, and the daughter said, hey, can I show you my favorite restaurant that I found in my freshman year on campus? And the parent agent said, I would love to see it. They walked across campus, had a great conversation, but here's the takeaway. Then they got back in the car to drive home. This agent said, Mike, if I hadn't shifted my mindset, realizing that I got to pick my daughter up and experience all this, what happened on the way home wouldn't have happened. I was told that they had the best conversation they've ever had. Because he said, normally, kids are on their phone and everything like that. She didn't pick it up once. We did nothing but talk the entire way home. He goes, Mike, it was one of the best conversations of our lives so far, and I will never forget that moment. And it was all because you reminded me that we get to. We don't have to do anything. It's a privilege, friends. Take advantage of that privilege we have called life and serve other people at the highest level. I hope this has helped you because remember, we get to. We don't have to do anything. Share your greatest takeaway from this episode in the comments below. I can't wait to read it. And if you got great value out of this episode, please share it with somebody else so they can know that we get to live. We get to serve. We get to protect. And I will see you on the next episode.
Hi, my name is Ron Assisi. I'm from the Horton Group in Orland Park, Illinois, and I am at the Be Unstoppable boot camp. I want to tell you, I had some reservations about coming, didn't really know whether I'd learn anything, been to a lot of conferences in my 35 years in the business, and this is one of the best decisions I've made in a decade. Mike and his team have knocked it out of the park. It is Saturday morning. This is the 3rd day of this great event, and I continue to learn. I continue to gather networking opportunities, and I couldn't be more impressed with everything on the program. I highly recommend, if you have one meeting, one conference to go to in the next year or two, come to Be Unstoppable Bootcamp. You won't be disappointed.